Okay, this is part of my rank up series where started at, base Grandmaster to start the season, like you always do to start the season, and I've been playing as much as I can to try to rank up. Currently 45th. I left last night at 42nd, but apparently three people passed me. 38,087, and I'm 41 and 14 on this account this year. So let's see how it goes. Okay, I could take Kamchatka. I probably get blocked. I could also take this three here, but then once I come down, I'm blocked. I'll just go here. Hit up, move the three in, something like that. And then I'll only have access to go one direction. All right. There's a lot of emoting going on. Oh, they wanted Australia. They have no good capitals. They have to pick a bad cap spot. Okay, so White picked Australia, but it's not the good Australia in Siam. It's a bad Australia in Indonesia because once you punch out, you can get card blocked in China and India. Purple picked a good cap spot. Pink picked an awful cap spot, but they had to. And yellow picked a good cap spot. Okay, so that's what we know so far. I'm going to try to leave at least one direction open here. Hopefully blue doesn't go on the other side of North America from me. I could try for the North America play and pull stuff in. It generally doesn't work and it blocks me. What I'm going to try to do instead, I think, is get all my hits like out into Asia and maybe down in here. Yeah, blue looks like they're botting. I think this three would have been fine in Iceland. You could have played a game with that. The six is probably not fine because it's next to two capitals. Um, yeah, that's what they picked, but they're offline. Oh man, imagine I get both these caps and everything in the middle. That never happens to me though, because yellow would have to mess up for that to happen to me. But it's also neutral bots, so the bot will keep adding. So this is my move. This is my fortify. Now a 14 facing out. But I have to go to the bot's capital. Okay, so pink is going to go for South America early. And probably just chill like this, I would think. This is fine. Combine those two together, I like it. What's up? He wants bandage now. I would assume this pulls back in and they're just hitting a one. Oh, okay, they're going to open me. I'm going to hit down with my three, move it in, and then they're going to hit over with their nine. That's smart. Purple looks good so far. Let's see what their name is. General Kibby? Kibby? I would 9v4 blue on this turn just so you don't have to worry about it. If you want Australia, if you're in this position already, this is a mistake. You can 4v1 there. Do I do anything with my two? I could try to roll out my two. There we go. Got a card. Thanks. Yeah, that was some next level play, wasn't it? Thanks. Okay. So this is bringing their troops in. Oh, this is blocking yellow. This is like Mickey Mouse, right? Just looking at my chat here, and I suspect this 8 to come into the 19. Okay. So now I have the 4. Maybe yellow will give me a card or a 4 to 5 before that. They could 6 before. That's not a terrible idea. So now I could probably take cards over here. If I want to punch through a lot of stuff, I can take North America. There's 6, 9, 11, and 9. There's 20 in there, right? Um, could go ham and invest pretty heavily on it. 9v5. I think we just attack straight up. Eventually, we probably get North America, but does Purple want that capital? And if they have that capital, like, what can I ever do about it? Magenta's already getting big from holding this. However, they're accosting yellow. They're basically saying, I'm going to hit your capital, yellow. And if they do, then purple gets to come through and do stuff. Let's not add in North America anymore. Yellow took a card external. So maybe I start punching yellow. I could have a smaller cap and be okay. There we go. Right now, I'm just going to take a card and pass right here. Okay, I have a wild card. So hopefully I get a trade without a wild. Going third, I'm not going to hold my set. I'm not going to like skip a card. 11, 9. Okay, so we still have 20 with 21 in here. All right. I mean, I'm hopeful. I have a 30 cap, and I'll get the 8. So it's not enough to take over. If they roll 3v1s, it would be. Yeah, it's not enough to take over North America. But then I have to start punching out my cap. So is that even better? Blue bot's protecting me from 1 away. I don't know what that was for. But it's good to note that getting yellow out of there is interesting. That's almost a pro-pink move. Interesting thing to note, that's like a pro-pink move, I would say. But also they needed a card, and that wasn't the worst thing to do. So I think it was just gameplay. Okay, so hopefully yellow doesn't go right up, or white doesn't go straight up. Okay, so white will eventually get kind of big. I have to punch them out of there eventually, but also they're card trading with me. Hmm. Blue bot keeps adding there like every turn because they have 5 territories, so they're adding one every turn. It's getting worse and worse to try to ever take North America with the 2 capital hold. Something we're thinking about, maybe the third set of trades, something like that. I'm very safe. They should fortify over and let me. They should fortify over and let me have. Hmm. That wasn't a very friendly move. If they would have fortified down, that would have been friendly. But I might punch pink out of here. It's just a better card. Good. It's a lot now. It's 15, 16, 17 plus 9 is 18. And we're 12 minutes in. This person readied up. So they must have sat around. There we go. There we go. Hit my one. They didn't think ahead. I don't know about that one. I would have gone the other way probably. This leaving this stack out is interesting. White should not take me out of the pocket. Take me out of the pocket's a really bad move for white, right? See if they get it. They don't understand odds. They don't understand odds and they're kind of blocking their capitals with some of these moves. So I don't think purple's a Grandmaster. OG Krauser, what's up? At least a couple hours, I would say, tonight. Kind of depends if I get stuck on a game or something. I would like to get a couple games in. I don't know if I ever showed the settings. Very hard to kill for everyone, but white, but also white, like, it would be bad because I have to punch through my 50. So we're just like following each other around here. Okay, so we have neutral bots, blizzards on, and it's progressive capitals on with 60-second turns on the regular map. I think this may make one of their capitals get slammed. But I'm just gonna leave it and try to get cards in North America as long as possible. Because once I stop getting cards in North America, like once white punches me out of here, like we have this nice little like buffer here with bot. Once white punches me out of here, then I have to block my capital. But I didn't really love my other capital choices at the beginning of the game. Hello, Nubium Slamium. So like looking at my position, there's potential to eventually, if I can eventually one day get this cap, then I have +5, and I'm probably getting cards like in here. It's just been so expensive so far. That's good for me because if they hit up, that'll open up this other spot. So I'll have cap cards before I have to block my capital. So we love that. And we got to think that yellow does not like pink because pink blocked them from taking Africa. Unless yellow doesn't care about that, and then in which case, oh well. Did they skip a card at this point in the game with the last card? That makes no sense. White's a really bad player. We just found out White's a really bad player. So it's very possible they'll hit me out of North America at some point in time. In which case I try to trade with yellow over here in the corner. I had two wilds and I had to use one of them, which is more likely, to be fair. It's more likely you have to use one of them. Not confident at all that if I punched through 30 troops that Pink would let me hold North America. I think it's more likely they would not. So I'd have to guard against it, and then I think they would hit a stack because of how they behaved against their immediate neighbor earlier. Yeah, white skipped, but then purple skipped to be like at the back. White skipped a turn before that. No, they didn't. Anyways, they punched their 9 out. And I don't know why you'd leave a 5 there as well. Um, maybe trying to get cards down here and have pink have to get cards up here. I don't know. I think they're going to punch me out at some point, which is a terrible plan for them because they're never holding North America with two bordering capitals. Um, but maybe I'm wrong. Like maybe their intention is just to get cards in there, and they're just trying to leave enough troops that I never punch them out. Um, so we'll see. No one's killable except for the blue bot that has nothing. You give away tempo when you skip a card, which is okay, like to get extra troops, etc. Like look at how big purple is now. But they're also now a card behind. Um, so at this point, they're what, 13 and a third troops less, but it'll get more and more and more. Yeah, White's playing that North America position relatively well. I would have put all these 20 on my capital and never locked it up. Um, but other than that, they're playing relatively well. And purple's staying blocked to like the whole board here. Yeah, right. I have one of the caps that hold a pocket. No, they just made me feel very noobish by doing this and by adding so much in there. Well played, he says. At this point in the game, like you let him hold so many turns, like what's the point? We got 20, every 3 turns it's going up 25 troops and you're worried about +2. And making somebody mad. That's why you don't do that, right? You don't make somebody mad. I mean, my emotions are telling me punch white's 30. Thanks. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna let them like clear this pocket and then we're gonna work with pink to break them. But if yellow stops punching over here, then we're gonna do something else with our next trade. I don't even know if I traded my wild. I didn't even think about it. I didn't. Okay, so good for me. Japan it is. Yeah, Japan's not bad. Japan is definitely one of them. So these three here, not Mongolia, or these three here, not Siberia, is the way. But white was unfriendly to me. They broke for, okay, they're still broke. But pink probably sees this as their cap being free. Yeah, I agree, Nubium Slam. And so he's saying that the more troops white has, the more powerful he is, and with seeing him do stupid things, the more likely he is to do stupid things. And he's blocked from me, right? Um, think as long as yellow is trading with me, I trade with yellow. It's hard. I'm not going to block my capital doing this. Like if I don't get another card, I'm going back to North America. I don't know. I almost want to trade with both of them. And I could keep the pocket open. Not much is happening here. We just got pink and purple who probably hate each other now. Yellow probably hates pink. Like everyone probably is enemies with pink, except for white. And we fortify back in. So every time they do this, every time they went out and back in, I was going to say that makes pink just a little bit madder. I also don't necessarily want white kill guarded. Like I don't want people to not attack white. And kill guarded with 53, like that's pretty kill guarded. I'm gonna go for yellow one more turn. Like being in that pocket, I think like saves me from both yellow and purple too. So I think next turn I could make two hits just to give both people cards. I don't know. You think yellow kills white? Yellow hits a 12. Yellow's played very rational because they had pink against them and they just stacked their cap, stacked their caps, stacked their cap. And white might just be thinking like, I'm blocking this dude, right, from getting con it. What would be smart for white is maybe to clear it. Hmm. They want North America, right? I didn't give yellow card. Oh, I was gonna hit yellow too. Okay, this tells me that they're gonna punch white as soon as they can. Purple's just trying to make it expensive for pink, but we'll see. We have everybody in this game except for someone who didn't start, and we are 27 minutes in. People are at least watching some sorts of videos and putting troops on their capital. White is the most killable, but I don't know if I'll ever actually be able to do it. Do we see them take North America now? And if they do, do I let them hold? Yeah, I'm sorry, man. Like, right now I'm trading North America. Until it's gone, and then I'll trade with you up here. But they're gonna get cards. They're gonna get cards out of pink and purple. The only problem I have is if they realize they're gonna get cards, they're gonna stop giving me cards. In which case, what do I need to do? Once I have to come off my capital, what do I need to do? But I have this trading pocket that's amazing. Why say no to pink in the trading pocket, by the way? I think in their next trade they're gonna take North America and put big stacks there. We could punch white too. Like it's not a no. We're not in danger at all. There's always two punch danger, right? Always two punch danger, but not right now. Not in danger. Trades are worth 100 though. Wow, that's pretty high. These three are just trading here. Not high enough to kill someone with 300 troops and 110 on capital, but pretty high. I don't know if purple knows what purple is doing. Are they botting here? Like, what's happening? They're like, this game's not worth it. Everyone's just taking a card and passing. White should just take a card and pass with me in here for eternity. Yeah, I mean, maybe like I start giving yellow cards. and make white take the whole thing. The problem is like the problem is I'm taking a cap card every time I'm taking a card here. Alaska would be a cap card, and then I have 5 cap cards open, and I don't want to reduce it by 20%. And that's the problem. But I'm also weighing that off of like trying to be cool with yellow. But if yellow continues to just trade here with these guys, and I do take a cap card, then I'm screwed. But we're suspecting that they take North America here. That's why they keep adding troops, because eventually they're planning on taking North America. They're not, and they're leaving it in 2 stacks. I don't know. I mean, this just gets me late in the game. As long as this is happening, this gets me late in the game. It's like, do not put a 7 there. Yeah, so it didn't work out to get this amazing 2-point hold. And it would be 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10 territories. So 3 plus 2 capitals is 7 plus 5 is 12. It would be 12 troops a turn. He's saying, hey, we're all trading here. Stop leaving troops there. Yellow's gonna hit it again, dude. What I think White maybe gets the gist of some aspects. White's probably like an intelligent person who doesn't fully understand risk yet. That's what I would say. Um, the reason being like it's almost like they're expanding and trying to get 12 and um by having like multiple territories. Like this is like and then like this is like board game blocking right here. They didn't understand they needed to keep this open because they could have done all this, kept this open, and still been in the same position. And then also what they're doing with these 2 stacks, like I think they're trying to not let pink trade in here, which like who cares, right? Who cares if pink trades in here? Like they're not really that card blockable. Man, they're just annoying yellow. Yellow's just getting picked on. I'm just sitting in my corner taking cards, and yellow's just getting picked on. I think yellow would. I think if I switched back to yellow, I think they like if white takes this for instance, I think that yellow would trade with me because what they're doing to him is like rather annoying. Trying to change the trade area. Iceland, no. Peru, no. Siam, no. Siberia, Eastern Australia. Well, Siam, well, that doesn't matter. The problem with classic capitals, the thing that's fatiguing me a little bit about this series is classic capitals are super reliable. It's what people use to rank up. And on top of that, like there's a lot of these like you're spending a while. This is a mistake. That was too many hits. The cards hate me. He wants cards. Hmm. He wants to be down there so if pink does the same thing, he can hit yellow. That's smart. So now that they figured that out, if purple does this and leaves a 5 there, now that they figured that out, they can all trade down there. That was smart by pink. I didn't see it at first. Who is pink? They had a terrible cap choice, General Babu. They had a terrible cap choice, and then they blocked yellow though. That was interesting. And then they came out and took this cap, which was better. Oh, they're finally taking it. All right, you hold that. Well played. You're never gonna have enough troops to hit my capital. The problem with them is once I block my cap, then like I'm all in their grill. I'm hoping to trade with yellow here. But now that like I ruined that relationship with yellow, pink figured this out 2 turns before white did that. We're just protecting white here. We're just protecting them. They have over 200 troops in that area, though. I mean, if they bought out, then hopefully um, yellow trades with me. Pink buying out, I might be able to take this spot. So who could stop me? But purple buying out doesn't do anything for me. Oh, they traded on that too. That was wild. That was wild. Lost connection to the game. So everyone just saw that. Everyone just saw that. I think we all maybe lost connection to the game for the while. Hmm. This puts me in a bad spot because I teamed with the wrong person. Part of me was like always just trade with yellow here and just let white take it earlier. And the other part of me, the part that won was like, okay, but as long as I can get cards in North America, that's good. Because I was worrying about yellow switching eventually. But if they switch with me, then very quickly, I guess white has to get cards here. All 3 of them trade here. If I were them, I would just like hit and move in, hit and move in, hit and move in, hit and move in, or like hit, move over, hit and then move in, hit and move over, stuff like that. That's how I would deal with that. They're gonna punch purple. They're doing God's work here, right? Yeah, you think yellow should never trade with me? I think white trades with me here. Because otherwise I hit them into North America. I would take away their bonus and a lot of trips. No, I think white will do that for me, right? Yeah, yellow is never going to trade with me. So if white does not hit me, then like if white does not give me cards, then I must slam into white. But if yellow does not give pink cards, then pink must slam into the bot. But yellow could be out of their position. So we'll see. And this person's what, still around? No, they're offline. A lot of troops sitting on the board for them. Because I will slam into 150 and then leave some troops off for a card, right? Like that makes sense. 15. That's interesting. I think we hit white here. I think we leave yellow in this corner. The reason we leave yellow in this corner is because yellow could switch, and it gives yellow a little bit of time to switch and start card trading with us, which opens cards for me. Yeah, they need to be a certain level to understand that I have to hit them if they do not give me cards. What does not make sense? Okay, so they removed yellow. That's my next card. Okay, so we're in a two pocket trading situation. Yeah, they're like, good game. Like, this is over. Yeah, this is a stalemate. This is what I keep running into. long stalemates where nothing's happening. Hmm. They still botted, right? Yeah. You want to be friends with me, dude. Yeah, they want him to trade with them because they wanted to see me slam white. Like, so they're like chirping white, but the truth of the matter is, like, a good player like doesn't get blocked here. They like, or they get they what I would end up doing is I would end up like maybe taking this card, like I would find a way. White's the greediest Gus on the board. Okay, so now I think I take pink out of here. Good luck. If I have to hit through here, I might as well like clear pink. I think pink thinks they understood the situation better than white thinks. Hopefully white clears them out of here. This will be interesting. Let's use his things back. Who says R back? I know what you were doing. You're going against me. I have a trade if I need it. I think they're wanting to. I think they're wanting to hit white. Just text me. I was texting you. I honestly think they're trying to block me, but I may be wrong about this. Uh, okay. They want me to hit white. Okay. I can card block white here. I will need to change capitals after that. You better give me a card though, otherwise I'm hitting you. Yeah, pink, you're in a terrible spot. You can hit a three. You can hit three. You had a three to hit. They could have hit that with the seven. Yeah, it seriously looked like they were hitting me. Pink just wanted to block white. I know, I read it wrong, didn't I? They need to leave me a card here. Fortified off the 'They made sure not to hit my capital territory though. They want to block white, but then I'm next in line. Yeah, thanks. White has a card there. They didn't see they could go through the three. Okay. Fortifies the 350 off. Fortifies back. Hey. Hey. Thanks. Let's say well played and give him some hearts. Well played. Sorry, I didn't understand what you were doing before. That's what I'm trying to say to them. We don't have to be bet enemies. Hey, Prayer, I think you're a Newbury noob because of your misunderstanding. Because it's fantastic because they'll misunderstand our 1v1 game. Yeah, I agree. They have to hit twice, right? I'm also down there. Yeah, yeah, okay, thanks. I forgot I was down here. I forgot I was down here. Don't hit me, Pink. Guys, this For 15 minutes, I forgot I had troops down here. Like, to me, it's like they weren't even there. $62? Oh, they didn't give themselves a card. Now they're never getting open. In this situation, I think you target one of them and pull everything off. Thanks. Thanks. Probably kill him. See if white bots. I want them to get another card. That's my goal. Otherwise, I'm trading down here and up here, and I'll just let them get big. I'll just let the trades get big. Because the trades are going up by more than 210. And they're getting 8 troops a turn. 8 times 3 is 24. 210 is 70 at 70. So there's a differential of 36. Yeah, I should just chill. Chill, take cards down here, over here, and then be ready to strike through here. Like pull a huge army off. Like do not hit white, basically, until I have to. This probably, yeah, man, but I got these cards. I got these cards whenever I want. Like these guys are now like, how do we win this game, right? Is this guy even offline? They're like, okay, how do we win now? They know that white's dead in 10 um minutes. Well played. You're the one I was gonna target though. You are. You're the one I'm going to target. If this was automated bot too, I could stay down here forever and never ever lose. Cards hate me, they say. They're not getting to take up top. I'm getting to take up top. It's a lot of cards. Yeah, they were gonna 100% team me anyway. Didn't you see it? Like, didn't you see that like the play was against both of us, and then they went with the person that like could handle the play, if that makes sense? Well played, they say. So my goal is to get this 220 cap at some point in time. I just take this card. I mean, maybe white, maybe yellows will work with me. I don't know. I don't need to do anything yet. Ooh, no trade. Did you not think I would do it? Yeah, but it is true that I might be getting treated. I'm thinking about blocking pink. If I can get it, if I can get a trade where they're at 3, I might do it. The spot is here, right? Here and here. Leave these open. Block pink into white. Oh, I shouldn't have. Oh, I meant to fortify. I meant to fortify. They're gonna hit that 11 anyway. Someone will stick a stack here. Oops. Oops. Yeah, hit it. Hit the 11. And then move it. You're gonna lose the game doing this. Plus, you're giving me a card, right? You're giving me a card. I'm going down 2/3 as fast. Thanks. Um, it is interesting. I should have worked with yellow at the beginning of the game. Like, I should have found, hey, here's a person who is thinking about cards way early. Good game. Good game. Does this mean they're suiciding? How about we try something else instead of picking on one person and stopping? Well played, they say. I trade and kill white. I think I trade and kill white here. I trade and kill this 7 from white if I get another turn, and then just sit on my capital until I have a big. Or do I try to get cards out here as long as possible till they actually block me? Well played. All right. Yeah, I mean, we did just feed the game to yellow, right? Yellow can kill pink, block pink, take these capitals, and just win the game here. But they have to like not worry about giving pink second to do this. And I'm just gonna sit here and move troops into my capital. I'm like yellow should probably crush all of pink, take white's two cards, um, leave a stack here, here, and then here, and then they just win the game. All right, I'm just gonna chill and see what happens. Yeah, they take it now. Okay. If I fortify out, those troops get slammed. Yellow missed a win. This was a good game. I hope so. It'll rank me down. Pink will slam me if I ever come off. Pink will take second if I ever come off. They're just gearing up to try to slam my capital. If the turn order was different, I might give the capital to yellow and go down like here and see if they would like ever trade with me. And now yellow's letting pink catch up, right? Instead of taking advantage. I don't need to go fast. Yeah, they should have. They could have slammed pink, had those capitals, got white kill. We were both on two cards, so they could have stacked here, here, and in North Africa. And then they could have had enough in North Africa to come here, not allow pink to take Peru. I had barely any down here. You know, they could have like manipulated troops that way. I think they would have won the game. There was some good strategy in this game. Yeah. They're hoping to get second here. Cards hate me. Well played. Be brave. This 234 is saving them. The thing I want to say though about pink, which makes me think expert tops, is they had one strategy in mind and they never flipped. And it gets them second. They had no first place strategies, right? So like to me that makes you a baby, right? Hey, here's what I want to do. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it, right? And it's, oh, it didn't work out. Well, I'm going to slam and get second. That makes you a baby. You know what I mean? And there's times where I've done that, but usually it's like a defensive mode where it's like, okay, well, this person won't stop targeting me, right? I'll make them slam me. Intermediate is would be my guess. I would guess intermediate. Some tactics, not an understanding of mine, right? Like, hey, I blocked somebody and they hit my stack, and all of a sudden I'm gonna go all in on them. You know what I mean? Like, not an understanding of mind at all. Like, this person's playing for first and they understand the game. What are they gonna do? You know? So I would say intermediate at best. To me, if you're a grandmaster, I think you need to like at least be playing for first. And that scenario wasn't going on very long. Oh, and they also like emote. You know what though? JJ emoted. I don't know if he still does. I haven't watched him. I think some of these emotes where you're mocking people, like, are wild. I don't even want to give them like a fist bump because I don't know if second place is worth like I'm not gonna grovel to them and make them think I care. But they could. The turn order is not favorable to me either. I'm gonna mute this person. General Babu. No, I don't want to. I don't want to report them. They haven't done anything that wrong. They're just. I just don't want to hear what they have to say anymore. See how brave they are. Will you still play for second? I want to see the ranks of my opponents. What did I do this time? Uh, well, pink's lucky because um, yellow does not know how to win a game. But no, I just basically got targeted, then yellow went offline, and now pink gets the win because of it. Yellow went offline in this position with pink having fewer troops. Yeah, they're gonna give me third, I think. What I could do is take almost my whole turn and try to get yellow to 10 minutes and get second. I think what could I have done better? I think I needed to trade with yellow so that I had a friend early because I knew white was a low quality player, so eventually they were going to take North America. That was way early in this game. As far as dealing with pink, I don't know. I needed to maybe like I probably needed to not hit white at all too. I would say like that's probably something I needed to do. Um, okay, so they're back. So it's just a third. So I hope they kill me soon. Yeah, I don't know if hitting white like did anything for me. They can block pink now because pink's a very emotional person, right? They could leave like 1200 there and like hit yellow, try to give me third or like whatever, but they don't, they're like just a very emotional person. I don't think yellow was as emotional. I don't know why yellow bought it. Yellow's probably also intermediate at best. I also don't know if they let no cap odds here. And yellow came back to the game. So like the 10-minute timer reset. Yeah, the things that I missed was like I was thinking about my board position instead of like the theory of other people's minds, but I didn't know the theory of other people's minds. And we knew pink wasn't a great player when pink was blocking yellow. And I thought yellow would always work with me. Why aren't they hitting it? They're trying to check the odds. Um, I thought they would always work with me because white was big and pink kept them from a bonus early. I misjudged that. I mean, I might as well let pink get big. They can already kill me when they're not. Thanks. I'm gonna unmute them. Thanks. They might do this and then like, good game. Good game. Well played. Good game. You know what? I'm gonna give them a little heart because they could have killed me already. I'm gonna give them a little heart and I'm gonna let the turns go. I'm gonna do this quick. They have the win. This makes me think if they truly give me second in this scenario, like if they're willing to take 10 minutes to give me second, seeing that I'm still in the game and yellow's not, I will think differently of this person. Like I'll just be like, okay, well, there's some things I didn't agree with their gameplay, but yeah, they were emotional, but they were able to be like, get past the emotions. Now, if they just do all this and then eventually kill me, I don't think I will. So they have this card and this card. and then they can slam all their troops into the capital. They don't need to do anything. I have two cards. They need way, way, way less troops than this. 1,500 would be like enough. Yeah, I'll block them if they kill me. If they kill me at any point now, I'm never playing them again. Yeah, if they go through all this, it's a stall, right? If they go through all this and then stall all the way out like this, I'll never play them again. And we will mock General Babu. We will mock them for never winning before. Quite frankly, they could also take my capital and leave me in there. It takes forever to go offline. It needs to be like 3 minutes. They didn't know they had the purple card. No. It'd be really funny. Yeah. It'd be really funny if they were on a timer and like did it in 9 minutes. Like I'd be mad, but it would be funny. 23. This is too long. 10 minutes is too long. Take the 23. Second here is okay. Just the last 10 minutes is annoying. I'm not blocking this person if they give me second. They could do it much easier though, because they could only have like 1,500 here. They could be taking out purple for cards, and then they could slam their troops into 832 that they get every turn. Or not slam at all. Like, they could do it much easier. We're just waiting for that MIA screen. I would not be hitting capitals. It kills your KD. This troops killed, troops lost. It kills it. Yeah, that's fine. Thanks. I'll put my troops in the corner. Good game. Anticlimactic ending. A lot of them are. A lot of the endings are anticlimactic like this. We got to be getting close to 10. I wish I would have looked at the clock when they came back and left. Wow. And they really could pull a ton off. Like they're over guarding. They could have enough here to get this card if they wanted. Good game. Game. Well played. Good luck. And hey, thanks. Hopefully they just kill me now. Because that ends the game. Okay. Gentleman in the end. Kind of a interesting player in the middle. Didn't quite know like what they could have done to like make it maybe go a little faster, but let's see what the ranks of my opponents are. Novice, 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 novice. These novices know how to card block. I don't understand right now. I don't understand. Like, should I block these people? There's no way they're novices. I have to block them, right? These are. I don't want to report. I want to block. I think I need to. I think I need to block these players because these are Smurf accounts, right? 37,841. I'm down from 38,087. I'm now 41 and 15. And I dropped from 45 to 46 on the leaderboard. So not a big drop. Not a big drop. All right, subscribe and follow.